Hey guys, Chad here with Midlife Classic Cars. So this past week was the Charlotte Cookout round 8 and 9, and because of the rain out, so we had a double header. Monday we had a practice, and I don't even think I'm putting any of the video in the footage. I was just loose the whole time during practice. We were playing with tire pressure and just setup, and I was just loose. Everything I was pushing wide, I couldn't even hold the angles I wanted to hold, and then we had some engine issues that chased me for the rest of the week. What I thought was me trying to do clutchless shifting. I thought I was causing a problem putting the car in limp mode with it. Maybe I wasn't lifting the gas up because during practice, on the last practice round, the car just goes in limp mode where I have the engine's running. I just have no power. If I hit the gas and just nothing happens. So then we go into Tuesday for the doubleheader races, and qualifying, go out running good laps. The car, we made some adjustment. The car feels a lot better for me. Did some big adjustments to the brakes and drums in the back, and really it was allowing me to drive the car in the way I wanted to into the corners. But then on my last lap of qualifying, the car goes into limp mode. Send my father to INEX, and to get me a new throttle body and new ECU and have it tuned. And was hoping that would solve the problem. Before I go any further, first of all, you guys that race around the country without having INEX near you, I don't know how you do it. Having them right down the street from Charlotte, and I live in Greensboro, so I'm about an hour and 15 minutes away. My parents live only like 8 minutes away from INEX. Just using those guys, everyone that works there is so awesome. Everybody's helped me out. Everyone tries to help solve the problems that I'm having, and especially Chad in the engine department. I mean, they've been great. I mean, they've done everything for me to help me stay on the track. One issue though that not one. The issue kept arising, even with the new throttle body and ECU. I go up for my first race. I'm running laps. I'm doing pretty good, staying with the pack, trying to work better on my starts. Still was using the clutch to shift into third, or I was starting off in third a lot of times, which was causing some cars to gap me. But I was just worried that was putting it in limp mode because I wasn't positive that this was going to solve the problem. So get into the race, and sure enough, the car dies on me a little more than halfway through the race, and I just had to pull the car off. Second race, same thing. Get out there doing good, hanging with the pack, finding the people that I'm racing against and everything, and realizing like I'm still working on my exit speed. My exit speed I'm struggling with. And one thing I'm realizing, like in the back, I'm not staying on the back stretch. I'm not staying as close to the wall as I should be. I've got about a little over half a car length gap. But on the front straight, I'm up against the wall. But I just got to work it on my entrance to get a better exit speed. That's on me. I do think there is some setup stuff that I could make adjustments with the car to just make it rotate a little bit faster out of the turns, so I can get back on the throttle. Which, when you watch the video, you'll just see people starting to gap me, and a lot of it's exiting the turn. But yeah, we're down to 2 laps in the second race, and then the car just cuts out again. I go back in the limp mode. I bring it around through the pits, and then luckily Josh Williams waves me in, and I go to them and I tell him the problem really quick. They pop my the trunk of the car and say that they feel like the fuel pump's just rattling, making a lot of noise. So I've got a new fuel pump for this final week of the Cookout series. In my next video, I'm fabricating a piece to hold it in place, and I'm trying to set it up in the car different. So in the next video, you'll get to see that. But I'm hoping that's the issue, why the car keeps going into limp mode, that maybe it is the fuel pump, because it wasn't, I don't think, while the car ran so much better with the new throttle body and the ECU ran so much better, I still can't rule out what the reason is the car is going into limp mode. So we're going to get into the race here and some of the highlights from it. I did great missing some wrecks, so you'll get to see that. And yeah, let's just get into it. So this is my first qualifying session. I'm also trying a new camera angle for you guys to see if it gives you a better view. It's pretty bumpy when you go over the pits, but I'm going to see if I can stabilize it for my next one. So you can see I'm pretty loose here. Like, I'm still struggling from practices before we made some big air changes, air pressure changes, and you can just tell I'm loose. And once again, you can just tell I'm not coming out of the turns that well. But a lot of it, like, look here, I'm just going in way too shallow. I need to run the car out deeper to get it to hang out there, so I can rotate the car further at the end. And you can just tell I'm going too shallow. I mean, that's the whole thing. This whole video, you're going to see I'm just too shallow and I'm not close enough to the wall. I just need to work on my braking points and running the car out further. You can, when I'm out there, it's just so hard to do it, like, because it's just a less than a second of braking distance that you need to brake further out. But it's something I need to improve on. It's definitely where I see people are walking me coming out of the turns. And then, I just need to get better. I just need to get better, more seat time. And here you can see I lose power. Like, this is I had it happen once in practice, and this one's again where I'm starting to lose power. I just want to give a shout out to my father for coming out there, and he helps me out a lot. Does the belts, does air pressure for me. I just want to give a big shout out to him. He's wearing one of our old Midlife Classic Cars shirt. So here's the first race of the day. This is just me trying to get up in with the start of the race. And the car is just not quite as loose as it was. With the tire pressure, it helped. But you can tell once the field starts to spread out, the faster guys are just able to walk me. And like I said, once again, a lot of it is just I'm not hitting my apex correct. You see just that little bit of mistake I make. You can see how far they pull away from me. And once again, just going in too shallow, and look at them just walking me. Just avoiding wrecks here. There's a lot of spins in the Charger series. I mean, we're all beginners. Like, I've spun twice in a race. It happens. Look here, I'm even too shallow on my starts, even though this guy spins out in front of me, and if I lucky didn't hit him, but I'm just too shallow on my starts. I really have to work on arching that car out. I'm doing great avoiding wrecks. Really happy about that. go, losing power again. It sucks when you're in a race. Finally get the car restarted. They don't throw a caution. And basically, I don't think you can see the flag man. The next time around, I get the flags to let me know that the leaders are coming up on me, and I'm really going to start holding them up. And once again, I don't like messing up other people's races, so I just decided to pull it off. So here's the start of race 2. I really try to get in there, but in a minute here, you're going to see I kind of messed myself up. Went in a little too deep. The guy came down. Luckily, I missed him and the 49er car there, but then gave up my inside to another car. Luckily, there wasn't a wreck there. And here you can see the car has power because I'm able to pass here, but, you know, I really think what's going on, if it is the fuel pump going bad, I have power until the fuel pump starts acting up, and I have a feeling the fuel pump might be overheating or just the bearings are giving loose and it's vibrating. All right, that's where I about brown spotted my pants there. That guy just, I about pegged him right into him. Really lucky I didn't hit him. Here I'm finally arching the car out a little bit more, and you see I have better exit speed. Still not great, but it's better. And that's one thing nice about the races is I just get out there and try to practice rotating the car and finding a better line. And that's what I'm doing here. You can tell this is like a good exit speed, but then I get it squirrely, of course. You just see how he's able to just drive underneath me and out. Now, as this race goes on, I did feel like the car was losing power. I could hear it backfiring more, and it just wasn't as fast or holding the speed it felt. At least that's what it felt like to me. I think that guy was just better than me. I mean, that's all it comes down to. He just came out of the turn far better than I did and was able to get the power down. But I'm starting to notice the car just doesn't feel as fast. See, that was a halfway decent exit, and you see he just starts to walk me. And this is where I do think the fuel pump is starting to give up. And there we go. Lost complete power. Luckily, I'm able to eventually get it to fire back up. And then just run into the pits where Josh Williams' team is set up. He starts waving at me. I was just trying to get out of the way, but he waves me in. And the car just cuts out on me again.
I'm losing power.
You're losing power?
Yeah, like that happened today. I
I got a brand new throttle body, brand new ECU, had it matched up, and I'm just losing power like that. That happened in my last race. In this race I was doing good, I just lost power.
Start it up real quick, or is it not running off? Like the fuel pump's taking a shit.
What?
It's like the fuel pump.
Fuel pump?
Yeah, it's real loud.
Okay. Thanks, Ben.
Hey, good job.
Thank you. Well, that was pretty much my race Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully this new fuel pump is going to solve the issue so I can finish some races. Like, it would be nice to be able to finish a qualifying and finish a race. You know, I'm not letting this upset me too much. I just know this is like teething issues with racing and learning. Like, I'm so happy with the season, even though I'm in the back of the pack. Like, I really wanted this to be a learning series and just figuring out the car and learning the style of racing. So I'm still really happy. I'm not letting this bring me down too much, but you know, it's a little frustrating. I mean, a little frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. And I just want to get better. Like, I've really enjoyed this type of racing. I've met a lot of great people, like the people at INEX, Josh Williams and his team, and a lot of other racers that I've made friends with. So hopefully we'll get this solved for the next race, which is my final round. Then what I'll be doing is looking for some other races to race around some circle track. But honestly, I'm ready to road race this thing. So that's going to be a big thing, is trying to figure out my road race schedule. It looks like a lot of the road racing's in the fall, so I kind of want to get the car ready for that and everything. And you know, I'm going to make some more videos even after the series of updates to the cars and some changes I'm making. So I'll still have some content out there. And I'm thinking about getting back working on my BMW 2002 to get that back on the street. So hopefully I'll have some content with that soon. But leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you have any idea of how to drive the car out faster. I know it's a mental thing to run the car further out. But yeah, let me know what you think. Also, don't forget to check out midlifeclassiccars.com for all of your book and shop manual needs for cars. We've got so many titles now and so many good books. Some new books are coming out. So just check us out, midlifeclassiccars.com. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and please like and subscribe on YouTube. It really helps me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers so I can start tagging products in my videos. And right now we're still haven't broken 400, so I've got a ways to go. So if you can share my videos, like them, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one.